Hello, everybody. It is Amelia.
And me, Laura.
Yep, and it is Vlogmas Day, something or other. We don't even know because we are drinking tequila.
Got a little bit.
We got
A little bit festive before we started.
Today, Laura and I are going to play a festive game of
Never Have I Ever.
First question.
Okay.
Never have I ever taken food out of a trash can and eaten it.
Want to know the answer to that question? We have. No, you have?
I might have at home. Not out of like a public trash can.
But like an accidental throwaway or?
Or like maybe my son threw something away that wasn't, you know.
Oh, well, if you consider ketchup bottles and things like that, well, then I have.
I mean,
but not actual,
not,
like I
okay.
threw the steak away.
I've never pulled out of a public trash can.
Okay. Well, you mean you've never gone dumpster diving?
Right,
Oh,
okay.
All right,
whatever.
next.
Never have I ever cried or flirted my way out of a speeding ticket. You have!
Flirted?
You have!
Flirted?
Or cried.
I've never cried. All right, I might have flirted. I may have flirted my way.
I've never flirted.
But it's not like purposeful flirting. It's like...
I'm old lady flustered flirting.
I agree. You always want to agree.
You always want to agree. I'm so, my gosh.
I really didn't realize I was going 50 and 25.
Now I will tell you a funny story about that.
Alright.
Because I was at the doctor's and I was so flippin' sick. I mean,
Flippin' sick.
I had the flu.
flippin'
I had a
sick.
high fever. I was sick.
Okay.
I went to the doctor. I finished. All I wanted to do was go home, get my medicine, and go to bed. And as I was leaving, this older lady stopped me and said, "Oh, honey, could you give me a ride home?"
Oh my God. Oh, yeah, I think I've heard this story. Go right ahead.
Right. First of all, I asked her, "Well, where do you live?" And she proceeded to, and I lived in Carson City. Now, this isn't going to probably mean anything to you, but she said, "I live at the Y," which was in the total opposite direction
Okay, she
from
lives
where I
in
was
Carson
going.
City. The Y is in Lake Tahoe.
In California, the opposite.
Yes.
It's not close.
It's like probably about a good 40-minute drive.
Yeah,
Okay, anyway.
on a good day.
Okay.
So I was like, whatever, okay, I'll take you home. So we're driving, and she goes, "Oh, honey, I don't get out too often. Do you mind if we stop at the bank on the way home?" What are you going to do? So you stop at the bank. Literally, I'm just dying in the car. I wanted to die.
She's like sweating hot.
I'm having a fever. So we go to the bank, and then she says, "Well, do you mind if I run into the grocery store? I need to get dog food." Ooh. And I'm like, okay, let's get dog food.
I'm going to let her go into the store and call her a cab.
Now, again, now she has asked me, we have finished getting the dog food. Do you think we could stop by Smart and Final?
Which is like a
Warehouse
Walgreens
type
thing.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
And I said, really, I just don't think I can. At this point, I'm so sick, I'm so flustered, I'm
She
mad.
has the flu.
I have the flu, people.
I mean, the literal flu, not just I feel like I'm
flu.
sick.
Right. And and so we leave the bank and the dog food, and now so I inadvertently ran a red light. And I pulled over, the cop pulled me over.
And she flirted her way out.
I didn't flirt,
She
I
cried.
cried. Because now
so
I'm so
sorry.
sick and I'm so tired.
Here's my papers.
I'm like, I'm so sorry. He goes, "Do you know what you did?" And I'm like, and I just started crying. I said, "I swear, I do not have any idea what I did. I do not." And he's like, "Well, the green arrow was not green; it was red, and you turned left on the red arrow." And I said, "I'm so sorry. And I just kind of threw myself on them.
Pardon me.
Please, sir."
I want some more.
And
But anyway,
I cried.
I would think that we've all done something like that, but she just happened to get caught.
Right? So I'm crying. I said, "I'm just sick. I'm trying to get this lady home." And he goes, "You know what? I did the same thing last week." That's what he told me. He goes, "If you had been a jerk, I would have given you a ticket."
He felt bad because you were
felt bad because I
crying.
was crying and I had to get this
And
lady
you had
home.
this little lady in the
Right.
car.
So then I continued to take her home, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I will.
I should pay for it.
Yeah, and I should pay for you. I didn't get a ticket, lady. So, but could we stop by?
No, she didn't.
She did.
No,
she
she
did.
didn't.
Can we go to the Smart and Final? So we have passed to the Smart and Final. I'm not going to the Smart and Final. You're going home. And I took her home.
Good for you.
Anyway,
She can call a cab.
that was a long story.
You did a good deed that day, and
I
you
did.
got. God
Some
said,
crown
okay.
stars in my
No,
crowny
God
crown.
or karma or whatever you want to say.
Yes.
Paid you well because you didn't get a ticket.
I didn't get a ticket. Next question, shall we?
All right.
And never have I ever taken part in a talent show. I have not.
No, I've been in a show, but I haven't been in a talent show.
Never been in a talent show.
Because I don't have any talent. No talent.
No talent. I would lose.
I'm trying to think. Okay, go ahead.
Never been in a talent show. Never have I ever broken something at a friend's house and then not told them.
I have to think about this for a second. I don't think so. You have it? Was it my house? What happened? I don't think so.
Well, first of all, it was my aunt's house. There was 2 times.
Oh, Aunt B?
Aunt B. I broke something, and I can't even remember what it was.
I don't remember it.
But I hid it under the bed in the guest room.
The one upstairs?
No, the one downstairs.
You know, upstairs at Aunt B's house, I pulled back the covers one day, and there were bed bugs in the bed.
No.
And I said, there's bugs in the bed. Oh, that's okay. Don't worry about it. And I slept in the freaking bed.
No.
They're seriously were bed bugs. She
Oh my
says
God.
they're just bed bugs.
Oh
Well, I
my
guess
God.
it's like I'm what, 62 now.
So this was
about
in the
like
60s.
This was like, yeah, I mean, like,
You know, yeah.
45, 50 years ago.
And then once I was house sitting for somebody.
Oh no! Oh, I remember this.
No, you don't.
Yes, you bought the carpet.
Yes.
I remember that.
That's something else. Oh,
This is a really good story.
God, I was house sitting, taking care of dogs, and they said, no matter what you do, don't lock the dogs in the bedroom and leave because, you know, they'll freak out and whatever. I inadvertently locked the dogs in the bedroom, and they proceeded to dig up the new carpet all around the door and tried to dig their way out.
I don't remember what you did.
So what did I do? I'll tell you what I did. I went into their garage and snooped about like any good person would. And since it was new carpet, they had leftover pieces.
Oh my God.
They had leftover carpet. So I called the carpet company and I had it repaired.
And they never
You
knew.
could never tell the difference.
You know, one time when I rent,
Wasn't it the cat got locked in the closet?
yes, it was Adolf. He got locked.
Yes.
We were in Las Vegas.
Yes. And he got locked in the closet.
The whole time I was gone. Yeah, he dug it like cats, I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna get out, and they pull up a little corner. I did the same thing.
Just like the dog.
Anyway, go ahead. New question.
Yes. Yes. I won't go into the other one. It's too long. Okay. Never have I ever snooped through a friend's bathroom or bedroom without them knowing.
Oh, hell yes.
I have not.
Do not trust me when I go in your bathroom. I'm gonna open. It's not your bedroom, but your bathroom.
I have never.
Are you kidding me?
I have never.
I wouldn't snoop through anybody's bedroom. Literally, if the door's closed, I won't go in. I won't. But if I use your bathroom, I'm gonna freaking open the thing, and I'm gonna go, oh yes, they take this medicine and that medicine. Whoopsie. So everybody,
I have not.
I have. Everybody
Don't
does that.
invite her to your house. Not
I'm
everybody
sorry.
does that.
I'm
Invite
sorry.
me, but not her.
No, everybody does that.
No, not everybody.
Be honest, people.
I am being honest.
I
would
realize you're
never.
being very honest. She's being honest. I
have
can tell.
never.
She would tell the
Now,
truth.
I would at your house if I'm looking for something because
But it's not a Snoopy thing?
it's not a Snoopy. Like, oh my God, what's in their cupboards?
I mean, normally I wouldn't do
Or
it.
my
but
sister, if I was looking for a tampon, I would look.
I mean, I don't do it in everybody's bathroom.
I don't
but
use those
have
anymore,
done
by
it.
the way.
I've done it in my... That's true.
I don't know why. An aspirin, maybe. Yes.
No, but I don't look in everybody's bathroom. I'm just saying that I have done it. Okay.
You know what? I work at a place where
Drink some more tequila, Lou.
I'm telling you, I work at a place, and it's just fascinating to me because we do not put cups out at the water dispenser because of the nature of where I work. We don't want them eating or drinking before a procedure or before they see the doctor, whatever. So they have to ask us for a cup, and then we will clear whether they can have liquids or not. So, but people, there's this whole area where there's cupboards and things, and
Will they
the
go
water.
into it?
They go through every freaking cupboard.
Well, okay,
as I'm sitting there watching them opening the cupboards, I'm like, do you do that at your mother's or your
Can I
friend's?
ask you a question?
Yes.
When you go to the emergency room, now you know you've been to the emergency
Yeah,
room.
no, I have gone through the doors. I have.
When you're in the emergency room and you're like there,
And you're waiting for the
or
doctor,
you're with
and
somebody
waiting for the
who is
doctor.
there, you're waiting with somebody, like for instance, I was there with you, and you're like
Yes.
passed out on the table.
Yes.
I would totally go through those.
I
doors.
go through the doors.
And you know
But
what I've done? I've taken
Band-Aids.
I've taken gloves.
Gloves. I will tell you, from working in an emergency room, they do not put anything of importance in those drawers other than
Things that
gloves
I
and
need
Band-Aids.
at home.
Well, true. That's true.
Other than things I need at home.
Right.
The cotton balls.
It surprises me how people will go through every drawer and every cupboard. It's like, if were going to provide you a cup to drink from, would I not place it in a convenient location where you wouldn't have to go digging through every cabinet to find it?
I don't ever open those cupboards.
Hello, I know, right? Would you?
They
Would
used
you
to
do-
have coffee there, which
We
was
used
really
to, but then it
fantastic.
was like a biohazard
Because people
thing.
were, no, and not only that, it's a biohazard thing.
Yes.
But also people who were taking tests might think, oh, I'll have a cup.
Now let me tell you a story. This is going to be like a two-parter, people, because this is good stories. We had this woman, and I will not say her name because that would be a HIPAA violation of the biggest kind, but she lived in our community and was one of the very most wealthy founding members
Of our community.
of our community. More money than we could ever dream about, this woman had. And she would come in every morning and get coffee.
At our place?
Yes,
At your place?
yes, free coffee
Just because she could?
because she could.
And then leave?
And then leave. And not be there for a procedure or anything.
Because she was passing by, and instead of driving through Starbucks,
which is across the street.
she'd go get that half-ass coffee over there.
This is going to be very long. When are we on the third question?
Or fourth, I don't know. This is
Okay.
Like Vlogmas, there's nothing so dear. There's nothing like this happy time of year. The vlogs are so friendly and full of good cheer. We'd like to have Vlogmas every day of the year. Vlogmas.